everybody, welcome back to another Random Sam Epic Mom book review. And today, the author is Lynsay Sands and the book, Immortal Rising. Now, this is her Immortal series, or the Argeneau novels. And I think this is like book 23 or something. It's a lot. There's a lot of them. They're awesome. But in this one, you have characters from previous books. The main character, Stephanie, she has been in several books. She's always a side character. She's, a very supportive character. She was turned against her will. And just for a little background information, the vampires that you're going to see, or read more accurately, are not soulless demons or anything like that. It's scientific in nature. Dates all the way back to the city of Atlantis. And, little nanobots. They were so even ahead of our time now. That's where, the vampirism comes from. Or as they like to prefer it, immortalism. So, Danny and Stephanie, who are sisters, were changed against their will by a rogue. Since that's happened, years in the past, she's grown, everybody worries about Stephanie. Stephanie not only is an immortal with no fangs, so an dente, she has more psychic ability than anybody else. She can hear more, she gets visions, she's more powerful, and everybody is terrified that it's going to drive her insane because that's what it's done in the past to others like her. So, one of our good guys, but hard customer, Lucius, who heads up the Canadian or North American rogue hunters, he has full faith in her. He believes that she can control it. And he's kind of been like a father figure or an uncle or something throughout, her whole progression through this. Well, she finally gets to meet her life mate. And for these immortals, they've got a couple of simple rules so they don't overpopulate. You can only ever turn one person to be like you are. Otherwise, you're considered a rogue and put to death. You can only have one child, unless it's like twins, every 100 years. You can only, there's all these rules so that you don't hurt people and such. So, she meets Thorn. And Thorn is kind of immortal, but he's more of a scientific experiment that happened with DNA splicing and all that. So he's got so many different animal DNA put in him that he was born with because his father was a mad scientist and insane. And still insane. And the dad got changed into an immortal. But Thorn is able to live a very long time. He has a different thing where he regenerates every 10 years or something. It's weird. So he's always going to look like he's about 35. Thorn has wings. He can fly! But for some reason, because of his DNA, Stephanie cannot read his mind. Stephanie can be at peace with him. She can have a relationship with him. They are life mates. This is like the holy grail for immortals, is finding that one person who you can be with, be at peace, have a good life with. This is them. Well, in order to meet and all that, he's pretty much been isolated his whole life. People tell him, oh, don't go out, somebody might notice your wings. Stephanie's like, you know what, I got a big jacket you can wear. It's going to cover up your wings. We're going to do this. She opens up a whole new possibilities for him. And he opens up those possibilities for her because when he's near, she can be at peace. Well, he is just amazing. But the scientist who created him, his father, although he doesn't like to be called that, shows back up in their lives. And the father is obsessed with Stephanie. So through all this, they're going to have kind of some misunderstandings, some flirting, getting to know each other, but you're still going to have that adventure. You're still going to have that suspense, oh God, what's happening? And, how are we going to do this? And I liked in this book that besides just the relationship that Thorne and Stephanie build, and, the fight against the mad scientist, is that she also gets to confront, like, her sister, who's kind of pulled away from her, who's always paranoid of not if she's going to go insane or when she's going to go insane and have to be put down. And, she finally gets to get in the face of everybody who, we love you, but we want to protect you. We're, being over cautious with you. She finally gets to tell them, it's like, guys, this is who I am. Period. And to have Lucian, the biggest, excuse my language, hard ass of them all, turn around and tell them all, you guys, she's fine. Trust her. It's just amazing. It is, you get some closure for family, you get this openings for other things. It's just, it gives you so much. And I love her writing style. I love the fact that in this long, super long series, you've got all these characters you've met in previous books. It's not like, okay, you have this one book and you're never going to see these characters again. Even with her Highlander series, she does the same thing where you get to see all these characters. Most of her books are like trilogies or, long sets, but I love how in the Immortal series, it's almost as if each book sets you up to meet the next one. And each of these books can be standalone, but whenever I'm like, stuck and I can't think of what to read, or I want something that's, kind of a little outside the norm, I love rereading these and going through, and even though I know what's going to happen next, it's such a great experience. And for me, books are all about having that story, having that, first meeting, having that first, not just encounter, but, mistakes, because one of the things a lot of people don't think about is that we all make mistakes constantly. We are not mind readers, and even though, these immortals can read other people except for their life mates' thoughts, we're still going to mess up. We're still going to make mistakes. And that to me is great. I love seeing those mistakes happen, how people, get through them. And I just think it is worth a read. This one is awesome. If you have read the series and you've seen these characters in previous books, it's great to see them come together, because throughout the books that they've been in, you always see, oh, they didn't get the love of their lives. Oh, they're on the offside. What's going to happen? Are they ever going to have their happy? And the fact that they do is just amazing. I love that these two characters who have pretty much accepted facts that I'm going to be alone the rest of my life, find these two. I mean, Thorne shows up because he's told, hey, she's your life mate. And he's hoping and he's hoping, but he's not sure. So, he's almost afraid to get his hopes up. And Stephanie, she's like, oh, no, this is my life. I'm accepting it. I love my dogs. I love my cats. You know what? I'm happy with what I've got. I'm just going to go for there. And then to have Thorne show up, it's like this big cherry on top of the sundae. Hey, I got to this point. I got through this bad stuff, but I'm to this point. And it's just, they're great characters, guys. They are just so funny. And even with all the serious stuff, you see that kind of instant bond. And I just love it. So please, if you guys get a chance, please, Immortal Rising. It is a great book. Any of her books, Lynsay Sands, so amazing. So again, go out, give it a try. See if this style of writing is something you can enjoy. God knows I do. And remember, any book is a great kind of trip somewhere else. It could be placed in the same town that you're in. It could be placed in the same, century or something completely different. But it gives you an escape outside of your reality. It gives you a break to kind of feed your mind to see what else is out there. Hopefully you guys will tune in again soon. And remember, make every day count by finding the fun, you guys, including curling up with a book. Talk to you soon. Bye. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed that. Please check out our other videos already on YouTube. And give us a like and subscribe. And if you hit that bell for notifications, you'll know when we put something new out. So try to make every day matter by finding the fun. You guys have a great one. Bye.